So earlier it was 30 degrees and I was outside in my bikini with a mojito with my friend, and now it's thundering. This is why we have trust issues in this country. That and Boris Johnson. Anyway, my name is ClaudiaKate. I'm an artist. You put me in a cool place. Singer-songwriter, a human being, a friend, and a very positive person. I need to move further this way, don't I? That's better. Previously on this channel, I've only been making music, doing covers and stuff like that, but I really wanted to come on here and talk about something that I'm really passionate about. Often my friends will message me having a meltdown about the way they look, and I am the first to be like, bitch, you are beautiful, you are worthy. Nothing about your size says anything about you other than your size. It says nothing about your personality, nothing about who you are as a person. And every time I rant at my friends, they go, Claudia, you sound like a YouTuber, you should start a YouTube channel. So here I am, I've given into peer pressure. What can I say? I don't have a plan for this video, I just thought we'd have a chit chat. The main thing I want to talk about is summertime and how summer can just be such a tough time for everyone, no matter your size, because there is a pressure to wear less clothes and to not chafe. So I was just going to share some life hacks really, if that's okay with you guys. I'll probably just jump into that now. So feeling confident in the summer. I have always been quite a confident person. My mum's been putting me in bikinis since I was like 3 years old. Like, I've always been quite confident. I've also been quite chubby, and I've always had cellulite and stretch marks since I was about 10. So I've always been confident, I think, because my mum brought me up to not worry about these things and tell me they were normal. But I also have struggled and had times where I'm like, oh, why do I have stretch marks and none of my friends have stretch marks? Like, what is this? Why do I have dimples on me when no one else has that? But I think because I went through this early, maybe a few people can relate, that I went through puberty early, I was always a bigger girl, that actually now that my friends are going through this now, in their 20s, and suddenly getting cellulite for the first time, I can be like, nah, don't worry about that, that's so normal, I've had that my whole life. So it's kind of a blessing to have always been a little bit, you know, a little bit coated, a little bit chubby. My dad's doing a Zoom with his work friends downstairs, so I can just hit umbrella. You have my heart. So yeah, in terms of being confident, the best advice I can give is no one's looking at you. When you're out there in your bikini and you're thinking, oh my god, my stomach's out, my legs are out, everyone, no one cares. Like, in the nicest way possible. No one cares. And isn't it so freeing to just have no clothes on? My dad is shouting at his work. Shh. But yeah, no one's looking at you, no one cares. Ultimately, I promise you, you look beautiful in your bikini, because the best thing a person can wear to make any outfit look bomb is confidence. If you're out there in your bikini or your swimsuit, whatever you want to wear to go swimming in, if you're out there in your shorts, in your bra, looking, you know, feeling yourself and feeling confident, no one is gonna second guess you. It's the most beautiful thing a person can be, is confident. And that's just the best advice I can give to anyone. And if you're not feeling confident, that's absolutely okay. Even the most body positive people have their off days and have days where they're not feeling confident, and they have to fake it till they make it. And that honestly is what this whole thing is you have to retrain your brain. You might have gone 20, 30 years thinking a certain way because of the media and because of maybe how you were brought up, because of how other people have treated you, because you've been underrepresented in the media, whether that's your size or the colour of your skin or anything about you. So it's not your fault that you're thinking the way you do about yourself, but you just got to retrain your brain. So this probably comes on to my second tip, lads, which is every morning I look in the mirror, and as soon as I feel myself going, ew, and I don't like what I see, I go, no, 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 no. And I go, actually, my eyes are nice. Or I go, actually, my hair looks nice. Same goes for your body. Look at your body in the mirror. What you're automatically going to want to do is, don't like that, don't like that, don't like that. But you have to catch yourself and go, why am I doing that? Who taught me to do that? Who taught me to be horrible about myself? That's not okay. You wouldn't let someone else do that to you, so why are you doing that to yourself? You're the one person that's always going to have your back. So you've got to be there. You've got to come through for yourself. Okay? So yeah, when you're looking in the mirror and you want to say something mean to yourself, at least list one thing. It can be your pinky finger. There's one thing that you think is nice about yourself. And you don't need to be looking in the mirror all the time. I got in a bad habit. Every reflective surface I'd be like, ugh. You don't gotta be looking in the mirror all the time. Sometimes you just gotta exist out your eyes, be present in the world. Yeah, daily affirmations are so important. Just reminding yourself that you're kind, that you are loved, and that your body is the smallest part of you. Your body is just a vessel to get you from A to B. And what an amazing thing that is, to be able to... My dad's playing my song to his... He's playing my music to his work friends now. I can hear it through the floor. This is the worst song, Dad. No one likes red dress. Joking, it's a tune because it's mine. Yeah, daily affirmations are so important. Just reminding yourself that you are so much more than what you weigh, and you're so much more than what you look like. That what you look like is, yeah, an important way to express yourself. But things that are out of your control, that's not your fault. People like to convince you that your weight is entirely in your control and the way you look is entirely in your control. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes we have things that affect our weight. As simple of a thing as a hormone that means you are the size you are, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I strongly believe this. I really do. Okay, my next tip is clear out your Instagram feed or wherever you're scrolling through the most. The biggest turning point in my life in terms of body image issues and overcoming it and growing as a woman and understanding myself, understanding better the people around me, becoming a kinder person overall, was sorting out my social media feeds. I cannot express how much this changed my life. He's playing Radiohead now. What was I saying? What was I saying? I'm rubbish at this. I swear, if my best friend was there, I'd be like, because it's a camera. Oh yeah, clearing out your social media feed. So clearing out my feed didn't just mean following new people. It also meant unfollowing people that weren't bad people, but they just weren't making me feel good about myself. I kept all my best friends, obviously. I kept good people in my life that make me feel good about myself. I'm genuinely interested in what they're doing. Those are people I kept, and I just unfollowed people who I didn't have a lot in common with, and who, regardless of whether I thought they were doing the right thing with their life, it wasn't making me feel very good about my own. So I just unfollowed, and it's no hate or anything, it's no hate against anyone, it was just, do you know what, that isn't good for me at the moment, so I'm just going to cut that out of my life. And that's something we need to be doing as we get older. You can't please everyone, and your social media needs to be a safe space where you feel like you're learning things and it's adding to your life, not taking away from it. We can't be scrolling through Instagram every day and coming out of that feeling worse. We should be scrolling and coming out of that feeling educated and like we've learnt something or feeling inspired. So I followed a lot of plus size influencers. I'll put a few names just here. So my favourites are Emma Tamsin-Hill. She's just such an angel. She's so helpful. Grace Victory, Jasmine J. These are all people that over the last sort of 3 years of my life I found through YouTube and Instagram. And just having that positivity on my feed. Oh, he's playing Take That. Yeah, everything I wanna be. You get out. I also recently have majorly increased the diversity on my feed. So with the Black Lives Matter movement, I've really tried to put people of all walks of life into my Instagram feed, so it's normal for me. Getting so many different points of view from so many different people just by scrolling through Instagram. It's given those people a voice and it's given me a way to learn about their lives, and it's made me feel so much better about myself because I know there are people out there who are kind and who do care about other people and who are spreading the message that it doesn't matter what you look like and what size you are so worthy and you have a voice and people will listen to you. I also find setting a timer for my Instagram app has majorly changed my life. We can get in the habit of, if we're not feeling so good about ourselves that day, whether that be our body confidence or maybe the way our life is going, we do get in a habit of going on social media, seeing what everyone else is doing. They could be your best friend, but just seeing that they're having a good day could make you feel a little bit worse about yourself. That doesn't mean we're not happy for our friends, it just means we're having a bad day. So sometimes it's good to switch off. So I have an hour timer on my Instagram app, which means once that hour is up, it pauses for the rest of the day and I can't get on it, which is honestly helped my mental health more than anything I've ever done in my entire life, and I promise you that. So if your phone does have that setting, I highly recommend popping that one on, and it helps you be more present, I think, as well in the world. Sometimes I have a day where I need to be promoting my music, so an hour is not long enough, but that's the exception. Overall, I try to switch off online as much as possible. Another thing I think about a lot is how life moves so quickly. We can be all get in such a habit of looking back and back and back. Personally, I can get into the habit of thinking, oh my god, last year I was so much slimmer, I looked so much better. Forgetting that who I am right now is what's most important, because she's the girl that's out there trying to achieve my dreams and being present and being with her friends, and she's the one that needs to be growing. I can't be looking back at me a year ago going, oh, she was so slim, because ultimately she's not important anymore because she's gone. And let's face it, this time next year, you best believe I'm going to be looking back at me last year, me now, today, going, wow, I look so good, I look so slim, oh, I'm so fat now. It's an endless cycle. It's going to keep going and going until I'm 50, and I'm going to look back and go, oh my god, I was a sort and I was miserable. So we need to keep this in our brains, lads and ladies. We don't want to be old and going, oh, why did I hate myself when I was young and beautiful? That is so annoying. It's easier said than done, I completely understand, but it's just so important every day to remind yourself that you are worthy and beautiful just the way you are, and we are thriving, we are growing. You gotta water yourself, get sunlight, eat good, just gotta be a boss ass bitch. So just remember, you're not alone, and you are so many things. Like, you're a friend, you might be a daughter, a son, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, an artist. You are hundreds of different things to so many different people. You are not just one thing. You belong to so many communities and so many groups. And you just gotta remember that you are a whole person with so much going for you, and what you look like is like this big in like a big pie. You know, you're like one little like piece of apple in like a whole crumble. So just remember that. Cool, I think that's it for today. Thank you for listening. I want to do more videos like this. I've enjoyed just chatting away to myself. If you like this, please leave a comment. Please subscribe to me, give me a like. If you want to check out my music, it will be in the description. It's playing a different song now. Yeah, I have loads more to say about this subject. I've only sort of sprinkled the surface. So yeah, let me know if this is something you'd want me to talk about again. I'd love to do a Q&A about it or something. And I hope you all have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. You put me in a cool place, a technicolor hair.